spree. Avoided talking nonsense hilariously.
C1D, the paintball Peril in the plastic pines. The Bavarian forest was a dense grid of interlocking plastic pines and emerald green base plates. In the final days of the Great Brick War of 1945, the men of the Canadian squad C1D moved through the studs with practiced silence. Andrew, the platoon leader with a salt and pepper beard piece, signaled for a halt. Beside him, Jeff, the seasoned company sergeant, checked a tiny printed compass tile. They were deep in the shadows, hunting the notorious Major Lewis. Bringing up the rear was Mike, the squad's heart and humor. At 35, Mike's scruffy beard print and wide grin headpiece made him a favorite among the troops. He clutched his oversized paintball marker, modeled after a heavy Bren gun, but loaded with capsules of bright orange dye. Today, the happy-go-lucky soldier was focused. In this forest, a single splat meant you were out of the game for good. High above the forest floor, a shadow moved across the plastic branches. Connor, Andrew's son, was the youngest member of C1D and a natural-born marksman. Andrew looked up, his plastic brow furrowed with a mix of fatherly pride and worry. He watched as the clean-shaven young man adjusted his position, his sniper marker held steady as he scanned for any sign of the enemy's gray uniforms. Their target, Major Lewis, was a man whose cruelty was known across the Rhine. Jeff crept forward, his eyes scanning the plastic grass for clues. He stopped and pointed to a discarded gray officer's cap lying near a trail of one-by-one circular studs, tracks leading toward a hidden bunker. Mike moved up beside him, his marker raised. The Butcher of Marin was hiding just ahead. Suddenly, the silence of the woods was shattered by the rapid fire thwip 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 of a paintball MG42. Red paint splattered against the brown trees like messy jam. "Take cover," Andrew yelled, diving behind a fallen log made of brown slope bricks. The air was filled with flying one-by-one round plates as Mike returned fire, his marker sending a barrage of blue paint toward the bunker. Connor remained perfectly still in his leafy perch, untouched by the chaos below. He tuned out the shouting and the thwip of the markers, focusing entirely on the rhythm of his plastic heart. He spotted the muzzle flash from the bunker's narrow slit and adjusted his aim. With a gentle squeeze of the trigger, a single yellow paintball streaked through the air, hitting the enemy marker right on the barrel. With the machine gun neutralized, Jeff saw his chance to flush out the Major. He reached into his tactical vest and pulled out a specialized canister. "Cover your eyes, boys," he called out. He hurled the grenade into the center of the clearing. Upon impact, the canister burst open, releasing a massive, billowing cloud of vibrant purple smoke made of translucent violet plumes. As the purple mist swirled, the bunker door swung open on its hinges. Major Lewis stumbled out, his gray uniform stained with various colors of paint, his face twisted in a sneer. He leveled a small pistol marker at the fog, his hand shaking. Andrew stepped forward from behind a tree, his own marker aimed directly at the Major's chest. The hunt was finally over. A sudden pop came from the tree line, a hidden guard's desperate last shot. A bright green paintball streaked toward Andrew, but Connor, seeing the movement from above, leaped from his branch to intercept. He crashed into the ground as the paintball struck his foot with a heavy clack. Connor let out a sharp cry, clutching his leg. Mike scrambled over, his happy face replaced by a look of intense concern. As the plastic sun began to set over the Bavarian pines, the squad led Major Lewis away in handcuffs. Connor sat on a stretcher built from brown bars and tan fabric, his foot bandaged in white tape. He had lost 3 Lego toes to that final shot, but he was alive and a hero. Andrew walked beside the stretcher, resting a hand on his son's shoulder. The mission was a success. It was time to rebuild.